What does that guy do?
Hey, Milky, how are ya?
What the fuck?
My inn's just the right place to come find a worker or two.
What'd you
And
call
now
me?
they've started turning up.
Dude, this whole world is just me, like, running on, like, fully on instinct. Oh! My instinct was wrong.
Bro, this is so stupid. Can you see Rocco holding the painting?
You're like, your head is clipping through it.
Oh, hey, look at me. I'm gonna throw this. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's facing the wrong way.
Around and around again. Lost it gets confused.
This guy's voice is so weird. I love it. I was not expecting that to come out of the wool.
It sounded like an old man.
Coming around again. Can't we just lie down?
Why does he sound like that?
I don't know. I love it.
Going round
Stop
again.
talking.
Can't we just lie down?
Who voiced this wool? I'm obsessed with it. Oh my god.
I don't even know what I'm doing out here. This scarecrow is kind of thick. This scarecrow looks like a DreamWorks mom.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank
for
you.
what?
Whoa,
For what?
that was
I'm glad you sought me out.
Thank you.
I wasn't
so,
sure what
like-
chance to speak this evening.
Good morning. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Thank you, Chop Chop, for the 5-stream streak. Welcome, new chatter, Chop Chop. Chapter 3, I know, I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I followed GG on Blue Sky, and seeing them post about their game is so funny. So I'm very excited to get into chapter 3. And I think everything downloaded, or everything, because it's literally just like a new game file, or it's a new like launcher, but I think it has all the same. Not that there's any like uniqueness to the save files, it is just a visual novel, but I don't know. Looks like it just took everything from chapter 2. This is a cute model. Thank you, Victor. I have it linked to my card, but it is a customizable model that a lot of people have been playing around with. Very cute. All right, well, I'm just gonna get right into it because I'm impatient and I want to play this game. Oh wait, you know what I realized actually? Remember how at the end of chapter 2 I was like, huh, it didn't let me save. I think I'm actually gonna have to just maybe start a new one. Yeah. Start from chapter 3. I'm trying to remember what happened last time. Not good things, that's for sure. Hello, Seeing One. By the power of our great king, Sarayi, I can speak. I think I was pronouncing it like Sarai. So no. I don't know. Glory to Fayum's chosen king. May he reign forever. The great king has ordered us to entertain the people of his court. I can sing. Would you like to hear a song? I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? Oh, no. Not you. You haven't done anything wrong. My king should know better than this. You're very sweet, but I don't want to hear a song. Oh, then may I dance for you? Or tell a story? No. Then is there something I can bring you? You aren't a servant. Don't concern yourself with me, please. But do you have a name? Me? I'm only a beast, but I'd gladly accept any name you gave me, seeing one. Name me. What? My name. Rao Nami. Not seeing one. The great king forbids disrespect. And to a sage, I couldn't. Then here's your name. Rao Netu. What? You said you'd accept any name I gave you. I'm giving you that one. But seeing, is it respect to call your own sister like a stranger? Name me. Come sit with me, Tutu. Let's enjoy this beautiful morning. Chapter 3, Wisdom of Fayum. Hi, Velvet. Good morning. All right, Loic POV. Loic the Ungrieving. By all appearances, the great enchantment preserving King Survey's monument did not extend to the temple across the river. It sits half submerged, a symbol of neglect. A somewhat familiar sight greets us at the entrance. Tanum, site of Fayum, aspect of truth enshrined in the hollow temple. Has seen better days. Well, no need for any confession. We're lucky Tanum here hasn't blocked the entrance completely. But, oh, turnip, stop. I think it's too narrow for me. And you can't just break through the wall again? Not without another gladiolus, no. So we parked the lizard outside for a bit. Oh. I think we'd better not leave Tutu alone in her condition, Ismay. Then you stay with her. Of course I wouldn't mind, but... When Nami took me traveling with her, there were a lot of places where I couldn't fit. So she used the great mystery and made me small enough to hold in her hand. Ah, I should have imagined something like that. Do you remember which flower she used? No, I only remember that she talked to me, and then I felt small, and then I was small. I can see I'm going to need to improvise. I'm sorry. Don't be. We'll figure this out. Tiny Tutu. Hi, Kalti. Ismay looks on impatiently, but says nothing as I withdraw my notebook. Rose Mallow seems like a safe bet, so I'll set that aside. What does it mean? Transformation, but it's too open-ended on its own. It needs direction. This would be very simple if only I had... Turnip, can you move? He's like blocking the fucking text. Lay down. Please lay down. Hi, you're so cute. You're so cute. Please move. Get out of my way. Hi, Andre. Oh. That photograph. Ooh. That photograph, yes. I certainly saw it in Felicie Ferre's survey vehicle. But why on earth did I take this? Stay on task. Right. I suppose it doesn't matter. I return the photo to its place. No more sense in throwing it out than keeping it. Ugh. As I continue paging through, a sprig of mint draws my eye. I had all but forgotten this one. Filed among the more obscure meanings here. A comfort akin to lavender's, yet more tactile. A cradling in place. I almost pass over it before recalling Kesseret, who likened it to the vast embrace of Fayum, fledgling awareness in the arms of its mother. The memory comes unbidden. My own newborn, shielded from the cold and unfamiliar world, impossibly tiny in my arms. Loic? Oh, I'm fine, Tutu. This might do it, but I'll need you to work with me a bit. Close your eyes, please. Okay. You as well, Ismay, if you don't mind. What? Bear with me. The weight of expectation tends to hinder this one. It'll be easier with no audience. Whatever. She turns away without further complaint. It strikes me that our earlier conversation with the voice has somewhat dampened her usual energy. Thank you. Tutu, Naomi held you, you said. Would you think of that for a moment? Even if the memory is faint, just try to imagine it. Picture yourself in her arms, warmed by her embrace, safe and secure. Let the world outside fall away. Forget my voice and hear her speak. Feel her words move in the earth, as in her chest. Form is temporary. It is transitory. To this feeling, it is secondary. Know this and be unbound. Oh! She's so fucking cute. Wow. Wonderful. Better than I'd hoped. You're amazing, Loic. Oh, no. This is as much your accomplishment as mine. If your focus had wavered at all, it would have failed. Rosemallow is difficult that way. Oh my god, she's on his shoulder. I'm gonna cry. Perfect game. You really can't do anything with the mystery. Only in theory. I can do what I've found in meditation. I wonder if you could possibly use it to help someone remember something? Ah. Like me. Because, I've forgotten so much about before I've forgotten so much about before Nami put me to sleep. Ooh. Isme. Honestly, the thought has crossed my mind. I wish I could help you, Tutu, but I already know I lack the resources. Lilacs spark remembrance. Not among the flowers I brought from home. I'm sorry. No, that's fine. You're done, right? Yes, thank you for waiting, Isme. Shall we go? She is not having it today. Temple of Fayum. Tutu. I thought so. I've been to this place before. Nami brought me once. She studied here. It was very beautiful, full of flowers and light. I don't understand. Why is it underground? The whole world's landscape changed dramatically after you were sealed away, Tutu. I've heard theories that part of Ericus was intentionally lowered into the earth for preservation. Seeing the state of this place, I'm not so sure. But let's not waste time on my theories. We came with specific instructions to hear the wisdom of Fayum. How do we do that? By asking, I hope. I kneel before the statue. Almighty. The words feel stiff on my tongue. Almighty God of language. By your eyes we see. By your hands we preserve. By your tongue we speak. Show mercy to the soul who asks for more. The temple shakes. Not with the violence of an earthquake, but as if the stone has come alive. I lift my head to see that it has. My faithful child. Showered in divine light, the temple is revitalized, and long dead hydrangeas sprout up from the dust. Ooh. Fayum! Fayum the Divine! Can it really be? You who have kept our ways. Seeing one, be now seen. I receive you as a child of Accent. Thank you. But my speech is poor, and I bring a guest. May I? Ugh. What sorrow? Must I sully my tongue? Oh, feel free to leave me out of this. Does the giver of all language truly prefer one over the other? The language of Paes was forced on you, my son. On all of us. But was it not also born of your gift? My gift is sacred. A threatening edge creeps into the god's voice. After such a prayer, you blaspheme? No. Only my prayer seems to have gone unanswered. Silence! Hello? Are you about to fail this trial or what? Isme, I don't believe this is Fayum. What? You dare? And if I'm mistaken, I'll accept your judgment. But have mercy on me, God of Accent. I can hardly be called your son. traitor, then. Decked with blue bells for Palison's puppet. Ismay parses only that name. She narrows her gaze, drawing a bitter smile from Fayam. Wait, hold on. Let me check something. It's been a hot minute. I forgot what words are real and what words are fake. Yeah, I think it's a fake one. Perhaps? Who's to say? All words are real before the god of language. True. God, my throat. Yes, pretty little doll. I mean you. You don't know a thing about me. I know that your reign will be no nobler than his, and your mosaic no less foul. But mine, my sovereignty, should have been the last. Shall we take that as a confession? That I am not Fayam? Oh, but I am. Look far and wide. Who else bears the name? Our giver of language quit this world like the other divinities. Must unclaimed worship go to waste? Then you've stolen Fayam's identity. I have inherited my birthright. As queen, I secured the prosperity of my people. As sovereign, I protected the great mystery you so casually flaunt. And will you admonish me, traitor? Or you, little doll, will you presume to lecture me on honesty? Would that make you get to the point? Ah, yes. What do you care for any of this? You feel nothing. Not even for the one you deserted. He who bears the yoke you could not. Stop. Her voice is startled cold. The sovereign Fayam shrieks with laughter. What world will you rule, O light and hunger, without even the courage to look at him? And you, my lost child, will you outrun your own shadow in pursuit of the sun? The sovereignty's guardian sent you to me in search of wisdom. Now, receive it. Here is enlightenment, exalted and witness. Let truth not hide. Be entwined in mind and memory, in body and soul. Huh? Huh? Be unveiled. What do you mean by that? Oh, okay. Oh no, it's just Tutu. It's tiny little Tutu. Holy Fayam? What about me? Tutu, the little one. Ah. One of his mistakes. You mean... Sareyi, my fool of a son. I confess, I can almost see what drove him to this particular foolishness. You are very charming. Thank you! This trial is not yours, little one. Still, I reward those who honor my name. I will reveal whatever you seek. Oh! Thank you so much! I'm searching for my friend, Rao Nami. Can you tell me where to find her? Ah. Watcher wreathed in misty light. Did you not sing Kesserat's verses? That one was your friend's namesake. The moon. Oh, wow! I didn't know! I'm sorry, Holy Fame, but why did you tell me that? Because you know so very little about your friend, Raonemi. I know that she protected me, and she promised to return for me, no matter what. So she did. And whence would she return? Why did she leave you at all? I don't know. Then listen. Hi, Hunter. Big lady. Yeah. She's kind of sassy, too. In the years of my earthly reign, a certain man began to ascend to power in Paes. What I feel first is warmth. In the fireplace, in the music, in the sweet smell from the kitchen, in the mild chaos of a half dozen conversations, nothing to do with me. I love this warmth. I've craved it for so long. Reach for the veil in silence and solitude. But as I bathe in this feeling, it all makes so much sense. I slip into focus without even thinking about it. I touch something mundane, yet so divine, so new. It spreads over my fingertips, soft and easy as a breath. Still with us over there? Ah, whoa, huh? Who the? Huh? Who the hell is this? Here's the professor. My mind is somewhere higher, still falling. And everything about him is beautiful. Every hair on his head is exactly in place. Every freckle, every wrinkle, every cell. Time collapses into the single perfect moment, forever and ever. He's cute. Loic, are you all right? Oh, wait. Professor, pardon me. I'm fine. Oh my god. Wait. This is his memory. Oh my god, the POV change is so interesting. Oh, that's so cool. The like eye imagery to explain who's like seeing what. Oh, this is so neat. We are seeing Loic the consultant, along with Ismay being the narrator. This is awesome. Maybe time to turn in early, huh? I promise the beds here are much more comfortable than the chairs. I wasn't sleeping. He sees the carnation folded lightly in my hands. Oh, my god, I've disturbed your meditation. No, that's all right. It wasn't important. Just a stray thought. Must have been something if you could focus in this noise. The noise was integral, I think. It set my heart at ease. I like this place, Professor Mullen. Ha ha ha! Music to my ears. Your first night of freedom, and what a blessing to spend it here at the lamplight. Oh, this is Marcel Mullen. Marcel Mullen, living legend, sits in the empty chair at my table. He's really not much taller than me, but I always feel half my size when next to him. The kind of guy whose sheer presence eats up a room. On that note, good news! You and Benny will have your own beds tonight. Less good for me and the rest, but we'll make it work. You're leading this expedition, Professor. You shouldn't be sleeping on the floor. Ha! I've slept like a baby on far worse. He's cute. His tone goes soft as he looks over the dining room. I wish you could have seen this place when it opened. To tell you the truth, it was a hole in the ground, and still a godsend. Good thing you added that last bit, or you'd be sleeping like a baby on the porch. And there's his laugh again. Too loud in my ear, but I can't hate it. He's cute. Nothing but love in my heart, Alma. This is my favorite place on Earth. You've done your father proud. Alma makes a show of rolling her eyes, then stands a little taller. What a charmer. And this would be Loic, I'm guessing? It's a pleasure, Miss Briold. I've heard so much from Albin. Here we go. What's that girl been telling you? That you're a fantastic cook? Well deserved, I think. Ha! Oh, listen to you. How'd such a little gentleman end up in this crew? Maybe you'll teach Marcel how to act. A rebel like me? This time, she really rolls her eyes. Then, Mullen's natural outdoor voice drops to a hush. Alma, Mr. Ard here is our guest of honor. He's the reason we're back at this. His guidance saw us further into Ericus than ever. His guidance? I thought he was a student. Of agriculture, yes. But you'll find no better teacher of the Sage's mystery anywhere. Hi, Lear. Thank you for the streak. A dim place under a canopy of flowers. A cold, pretty voice. Again. You're very kind, but I'm a student of both. Ah, well, now I have a dozen questions. Alma! And 24 jobs. Oh, don't let me keep you. Wouldn't dream of it. Alma, hey! I heard you the first time. God damn, let a woman have a conversation. She stomps off while the professor shakes his head, chuckling. Some things never change. You seem like good friends. Luckily for me. Between us, Alma's a real pioneer. Her family loved this land back to life when I was still stripping it for gold. And he sighs. Loic, I know I've done it to death, but let me repeat myself. Thank you for joining me. I should be... No, you should absolutely not be thanking me. I earned every bit of the rough start we had. And despite everything, you gave me your trust. I want you to know it wasn't misplaced. The Builder's reign is ending. If not in my lifetime, then in yours. Or maybe tomorrow, if this goes really well. I don't know about that. Ha ha ha! With you and Benny by my side, who can say? He quickly scans the room. At least, I hope Benny's still with us. How long ago did she run off? Half an hour or so. Half an hour? Don't tell me she wandered. Alma was just saying about a monster attack. Professor. Listen to me. Like she's still a kid. Benny knows this town better than I do now. Why don't I go run and get her? No, no. Mullen offers to spare me the trouble, as always, but I'm already up. I'm overheated now. I could use a walk in the snow, I tell him, and he finally lets me go. I make my way through the dining room, fish out my coat from the crowded rack, and step into the night. New character? Yeah. Marcel Mullen. Professor. The lamplight has no windows facing out here. The way Mullen put it, the whole town was built to turn its back on the mosaic. On a moonless night like this, that eyesore is the only light to see by. A girl stands ankle deep in the snow, staring up at it. There you are. Benny? Oh my god, it's cold! She runs at me and wriggles herself under my arm, full body shivering. Ooh. Read me the Policia, please, please, please. With her whole face buried in my chest, she misses the look I give her, but not the sigh. Be nice to me. If I must. A gold Policia. I didn't always make a habit of keeping these. The reds were no problem, but the golds I couldn't read for a damn. I could never see the fire as a comfort. Maybe I didn't want to. Now it comes as easy as imagining a room I just left. Come in from the cold, my love. Benny unwinds in my arms. She sings out a sigh, eyes fluttering, lips curled in bliss. I lap up the view like an animal. What would I do without you? Wear a coat, probably. She play punches my chest. Oh. Do you ever think about the first time you used your magic for me? You mean the day we met? Not for Marcel. For me. Oh. Yes, of course. But you still barely knew me. I was so embarrassed. I thought it was okay. It had been a few weeks with no problems. And then I saw, you know, and the floor dropped out under me. You know. Even this far away. Like, of course it was in advanced constructs or whatever. I forgot Marcel always tore it out of the books he sent me. So I panicked. And then I started panicking that I was panicking. And I heard myself hyperventilating. And I was like, oh God, I'm in a library. I have to be quiet. She laughs about it now. I try to smile. And then you leaned over, put your hand on my back, and said, relax, baby. I didn't say that. I remember you saying it. Well, that settles that. I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Okay. Yes, dear. You told me I was out of his reach. I'll never forget that. It felt like a weight was lifted away. I could breathe again. And I just remember thinking, uh-oh. Like, I'm in trouble. It was over for me. I didn't think there was a chance you would ever see me the same way. I'm the lucky one, Benny. What were you doing out here alone? Sketching. This was always my brainstorming spot when the inn got busy. Did you meet Alma? You'll be happy to hear I praised her cooking. Smart man. You didn't need to prepare me, you know. It really was that good. Some people just like to hear it, don't you? My cooking is nowhere near close. Not cooking. I mean what you're good at. The things you work hard on. I could do with a bit less recognition, to be totally honest. You're humble. Me? I'll take what I can get. You're brilliant, Benny. Oh, come on. I'll say it until you get tired. You're brilliant. Is the coat really that nice? Finest coat I've ever owned. You should try wearing one. Another punch. I lied. I wasn't actually working. I needed to get my head on straight before everything changes tomorrow. We're not finding the sovereignty tomorrow. But it's the first real step. Marcel was spinning his wheels for so long. He wouldn't have given up in a million years, but almost did. When he took me in, he said he was going to finish what my dad started. Pick up the torch that got him killed. How was I supposed to feel about that? I tightened my arms around her. But we're really doing it, aren't we? We're really going to change the world. I didn't believe it was possible. Neither did I. I'm so glad you smile now. What? I always smiled. Sure. But not like that. Oh, good. Marcel Mullen takes a big, awkward step across the snow. Shall I let Alma know you're spending the night out here? Happy to take one of the extra beds. Oh, stop. I haven't been out that long. My God, and she's not even wearing a coat. In this? Do I look cold? You did a minute ago. Punch. Oh, cute! For once, the professor doesn't laugh with us. He sees the barely shining Policia and smiles. You're too good, Loic, but please save your energy. And don't you go catching a cold. It's not like you need me in the ruins. Needs beside the point, Benny Bear. I want you to not have a cold. Double that if you'll be expecting poor Loic at your bedside all week. Please don't worry about me, Professor. Really, I couldn't be happier. Well, that's what matters, isn't it? But come on, let's pack it in. We've got a long day tomorrow. Fine. Lead the way. What do you make of all this, Ismay? Oh, you're here. I've been here, helpless as you recounted my memory. I think I'm starting to grasp the nature of this trial. But what do you think? What's to think? I'll admit it was I was a little excited to dig through your dirty laundry, but this is nothing. I'd agree, except I don't think I'm quite off the hook yet. At any rate, you already knew I'd been to the Hollow Temple before. This was the first trip of many, back when we were all a bit more enthusiastic about the whole thing. You were pretty enthusiastic about your Professor Mullen. I was. Before our paths crossed, I had lost hope. Without exaggeration, Marcel Mullen changed my life. He showed me that a different world than the Builders was possible. That was more than enough for me. He was a very charismatic man, as you witnessed. Generous, considerate, optimistic almost to a fault. I admired him with all my heart. But the closer he came to the sovereignty, the more he changed. At last, on the brink of discovery, I realized I no longer trusted him. And still, he was my first love. Albin was my second. And that would be Benny, the dead wife. Not dead, Ismay. And no longer my wife. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. We were too young. We hardly knew ourselves. Well, no point in explaining if this trial continues how I expect. Okay. Ismay going like, oh shit. Oh, gossip. Terrible envy ruled Pelician's heart, whispering aspirations of glory, of godhood. Calloused fingers closed tight around my wrist. No, 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 don't go. Professor, it's all right to be nervous. Nerves are only natural. This is more than nerves. Something's very wrong. I can't explain it. Try. What? Try to explain it. Explore your feelings. Isn't that what flower reading is all about? Professor Mullen? Yes, yes. Do you sense something? Something you know? The chill you're feeling. What is it really? Come on, try. He's too close. I expect to smell liquor on his breath, but he's sober. I don't understand. Don't understand. Feel it. The sovereignty is close. My hands are nearly on it. Soon the Builder's tower will fall, and I will reign. Uh-oh. His hands are on my shoulders now, digging in. Professor, let me... This is the closest we've ever come, my friend. Don't turn away now. Look. Look at me. I wake up damp with sweat. Haven't seen that one in a bit. POV change. Loic, the divorcee. And Ismay, the narrator. I guess the same POV, you know, but we've got a little bit of a status change. Does she know her daughter's in a coma? Oh my god, you're so right. I don't know. Yeah, I wonder where she is now. I don't need to look at the clock to know that it's nowhere near daybreak. I glance at Benny's back to make sure I haven't woken her. Hard to tell these days. As I'm lying there, waiting for my heart rate to fall back to normal, I hear something. A tiny sniffle that carries down the hall. Sounds like I'm not the only one having nightmares tonight. I'm out of bed in a second. Albin rustles under the covers. Oh well. Leah's crying. I'll go. She pulls the covers over her face. Once upon a time, a kid named Marcel Mullen found a temple that had nothing but an altar, so everyone called it Hollow. Years later, he went back to prove the name wrong. With my help, he came an inch away from godhood. Then he was nice enough to show me what a big mistake I was making. So I ran. The whole world was watching when Marcel Mullen's greatest find turned out to be the latest in a series of nothings. That was the end for him. And for all of us. Albin tried to stay in the game. She joined a few expedition efforts that all fizzled out. No more interest from collectors meant no more funding. Next, she turned to apparel design, her other passion. Didn't take her long to remember why she had given up on in the first place. Can I fucking speak? So here we are. Bright and early tomorrow, she'll be teaching artisanry to bored high schoolers. I'll be selling 24 roses if it's a good day. The treasure rush is over. When I make it down the hall, Leah is sitting at the edge of her bed. Her eyes are enormous. Dad. Honey, what's the matter? Did you have a bad dream? Yeah. She sounds like the smallest thing in the world. I kneel down and let her stumble into a hug. It's okay. Everything's all right. I'm here. We go on like this for a minute. Me, still as stone, whispering as she squeaks into my chest. Once she finally starts to tire herself out, I test the waters. Let's go back to bed, okay? No. She clenches her microscopic fists, wide awake in a second. I know where this is going. I started putting jasmine in the vase by her bed once these nightmares started. I'd never spent much time with it before having a kid. Wish it worked so well on me, but my meditation hasn't gone that far. At least my 4-year-old's bad dreams are less stubborn than mine. I touched the little white flowers without touching, smoothing them into a shape I can remember. Leah, the bad dream is gone. It won't bother you again. Now, let's have a better dream. Let's have an adventure. Anywhere in the whole world. Where will we go? Ice cream. A laugh knocks the magic out of my voice. Okay. Okay, Leah, let's go for ice cream. We'll walk to the place on the corner. You know the one. Mm-hmm. The day will be bright and beautiful, and the neighbors will smile and wave as we pass. Can Mimi come? Of course. We'll take her on our walk and stop to let everyone pet her along the way. Now I've got it again. It's always easy like this, a conversation. We'll sit in the park with our ice cream, laughing in the sunny grass, watching her run and play. She's quiet now, seeing it so clearly, leaning her little head on my shoulder. Careful as I can, I hoist her back into bed, then lay a kiss on her forehead. After that, the last words of the spell. Good night, Leah. Sweet dreams. Ooh, I'm like kind of worried. I have a theory. I will stick quiet. When I pick myself up and turn to go, my wife is standing in the doorway. There's a look in her eyes I recognize. I don't like it. Benny? Everything's okay? Of course. Just another nightmare. Okay. We go back to bed. I know exactly what she's going to say once we settle down. Did you have to use magic on her? Benny, let's not do this, please. I'm just saying. Was it necessary? She would have tired herself out. In an hour or two, maybe. I say it with a smile. Like charm is going to save me. Isn't that fine, though? Isn't that how it's supposed to be? And there goes that. It's such a big part of our lives. It feels... I'll break a plate and you'll fix it with a flower. But maybe we should just throw out the plate sometimes. Like we've been doing for the past year? I don't say. Is it upsetting you that much? I'm not upset. I really don't think it's healthy for you. So, here's a thought. It's a sunny, lazy afternoon, and my newlywed wife walks past me to the living room. There's a coy little smile on her lips, and a bundle of pink wrapped up in her hair. She's wearing one again. She's been obsessed ever since she first asked me to read it to her. Aren't you curious? Alright, for Lolly's sake, I'm gonna check out the flowers while the ads are playing. We got 6 new flowers, and then we also have some profiles to check. And then I'll go back and I'll read a little bit more of the story until I find a good stopping point. Halenese rose mallow means physical transformation. A tropical shrub known for its bold flowers with prominent pistils. This hybrid species supposedly came to Axend by Kesserat, who received it as a gift on her pilgrimage to the floating islands. From the readings of Kesserat, now twist along the bank, along the shore, down the depths, risen aloft. Loic's commentary, the rose mallow belonged to a class of flowers restricted to priests, who would receive petitions from lay people seeking to alter their bodies. The practice may have been constrained somewhat by an increasingly rigid society, but it remained commonplace even in King Surrey's time. Wild mint means cradle, an aromatic herb used widely in cooking. Some cultivated species grow so aggressively as to be considered invasive. You kindled sight with loving eyes, soft and sweet upon your breast. While it can be tempting to approach mint by its similarities to lavender, and indeed they can be invoked to largely the same effect, that path leads only so far in meditation. The core of this meaning is a physical protectiveness. The cradle isn't necessarily literal, but I'll admit that I couldn't read mint before having a child. I don't believe it's the only way this meaning reveals itself, only that I had previously never seen it so clearly. Bluebell means eager submission. A bulbous perennial which grows abundantly in woodland regions. The bowing stem and darker flowers depicted in early Exendi art were seemingly overtaken by a hardier species. What shame, what sickness, holy Phaeum! Your servant kneels for the pleasure of kneeling. She begs like a collared hound. Loic's commentary. Perhaps another time. Yeah? Alright. Big leaf hydrangea means revelation. A deciduous shrub with blooms ranging from pink to blue, depending on soil acidity. Wild hydrangeas present a flattened inflorescence of 2 types of flowers, while most garden varieties are cultivated to appear fuller. All the seal unfetters, all the veil lays bare, all in our beholding. Oh, he's got a lot to say about this one. Sorry, I keep having to pause to make horrible sounds with my throat. As is so often the case, the succinct definition falls short. Revelation as confession, as exposure, as godly wisdom, the hydrangea is all of these, with myriad other nuances in its color, It belongs to the highest echelon. Echelon? Uh-oh. Echelon? Echelon. I think? Oh no, I'm having a stupid moment. Echelon? I'm having a crisis. Echelon. Right?
Echelon.
Yeah, okay. Jesus Christ. Thanks, guys. We got there. We got through it together. Where am I? It belongs to the highest echelon of Phaimic study, impenetrable to all but the truly enlightened. I've barely scratched its surface after a lifetime of meditation, and my more recent attempt to invoke it was a failure I learned not to repeat. But all this concerns the wild species, as ornamental varieties greatly diminish the meaning. These shallow hydrangeas are more approachable as a vague suggestion of the loftier idea, which can be useful in my work. And they are lovely, of course. About 15 years ago, a self-styled historian by the name of Joel Dumont published The Ancient Language of Flowers, a very creative adaptation of Marcel Mullen's writing. One well-loved citation from that book asserts that the pink hydrangea meant underwear to the charming people of Accent. I've heard enough of that one for a lifetime, I think. Oh, they added asterisks. I don't know if that was there before, but there's asterisks now to indicate something I haven't read yet. That's nice. Thanks for the clip, Zod. Nightseer. Wait, huh? Oh, like, okay. We don't know what it looks like. Nightseer means the moon, a flower referenced in folklore. It is most likely extinct. Watcher wreathed in misty light, you always return, always remain. The name Nightseer comes from the only enduring story about this flower, supposedly invoked by Kesserat to coax the new moon full as she journeyed to an unfamiliar land. Like all Accendi logograms, the logograms, the one pictured above provides some of the flower's characteristics. The Nightseer was a white flower which hung from a tree with circular leaves. Sadly, that's about all the information left to us in the modern day. And carnation means boundless love. An herbaceous perennial with delicate fringed petals. Now one of the most popular flowers for gifting, it was considered too extravagant for romantic declarations in accent. Let the waves bring me for all they have touched. Let the living wind bear forth my breath, and carry my love to all in its keeping. The red rose as love is a common misconception, but here is one of the relatively rare flowers whose Phaimic meaning and popular symbolism align. To an extent. The carnation's love is grand, intense. In some hybrid varieties, it is overwhelming. The poet's interpretation reveals a free-flowing adoration for all life, a fond awareness of what she named the tapestry of souls and her place therein. It lifted a seal on my young heart. All right, so that was the flowers, and then we can check out... Oh, and it lights up when there's new stuff to look at. Neat. All right, here's all the chapter 3 profiles. Actually, after this, I'll probably just wrap up. We're ending on a little bit of a cliffhanger, but that's okay. really a cliffhanger, but like just a marital argument, I guess. Oh, look at him. The Ungrieving. If you and Ismay are ready, then please don't hold up on my account. All magic takes its toll, and flower readings can be particularly taxing on the mind. Loic finds himself unable to shake the feeling that he has recently forgotten something. But some confusion is to be expected after his grand invocation, laying the chimera to rest. Best to not worry about it. Ooh, I cannot wait for that to come back. That's gonna be horrible. Unless it doesn't, and maybe that's worse. I don't know. The Consultant. I like this place, Professor Mullen. Within the prestigious halls of Tower University, students and teachers alike paid little mind to the polite, yet stiff agricultural science major with flowers pinned to his lapel. A man of few unnecessary words, Loic rarely ventured to correct the future politicians and engineers who lamented his humble career path. Whatever plans he really had for his degree never quite manifested. They didn't include treasure hunting, and certainly not employment with the man he once called scavenger. But life is full of surprises. Ismay. Alright, currently we only have Ismay the Brooding. I'm making the world I want. I don't have time to sit and cry over this one. As soon as the sovereignty is satisfied with her readiness, Ismay will rule the world. Nothing that came before will matter, so nothing can hold her back now, including Loic's grief. Tutu, so named. Rau Netu. Someone important gave it to me. In pre-Mosaic accent, it was common for families to name multiple children from the same root, with variations depending on birth order. As tu typically designated the last born, the diminutive tutu became a broader term of endearment for someone young or small. Oh, that's so cute, actually! What? Aw, that's really cute. The little one. I only remember that she talked to me, and then I felt small, and then I was small. For Tutu's ease of travel, Naomi read a peculiar enchantment rendering her small enough to hold. Tutu quickly came to realize that she preferred this very much, as it not only spared her the burden of walking, but allowed her to feel closer than ever to her friend. Marcel, the legend. Despite everything, you gave me your trust. I want you to know it wasn't misplaced. For a while, it seemed that Marcel Mullen's likeness was second in ubiquity only to the Builders. A dramatized retelling of his early exploits titled The First Treasure Hunter remains the most successful film in history, cited by many of the last generation as their call to adventure. As the man himself would confess, Marcel Mullen was not the first treasure hunter, but a clueless kid riding the coattails of his betters. Lucky enough to survive Erechist and naive enough to sell the relics he plundered there, he became the face of a movement he would grow to regret. Alma, the pioneer. God damn, let a woman have a conversation. Owner of the Lamplight for nearly 3 decades. An endlessly kind, stubborn soul whom Loic owes a great debt with recently accrued interest. Alma once considered Marcel one of her closest companions, and little Benny something like a niece. After falling out with both in the span of a few years, she began to accept that times were changing. But she and Loic maintained a steady friendship, even as the last glimmer of the golden days flickered out. They have film? I guess that makes sense with some of the tech. Yeah, that's interesting. They got movies. They got TV. Albin, the brilliant. You're humble. Me, I'll take what I can get. Albin's first hero was her father, a passionate historian with dangerous ideas. After his sudden death was ruled a suicide against all logic, she came into the care of his closest colleague, Marcel Mullen. But the mosaic had become unlivable for her, so Marcel brought her to Tarn. According to her father's theories, artisanry predated the builder. This idea became a lifeline to a girl who felt cold terror before the image yet devoured every book on his bounty within reach. Albin's self-taught skill so surpassed her peers at the tower that she began to wonder if taking a semester there had been a waste. When Marcel introduced her to his new associate, a soft-spoken boy with flowers on his lapel. Cute. All right, where are we leaving off? Yeah, okay, we're just gonna pause here, I think. It seems like sort of the start of a scene. Like, we're still in the argument scene, I think, but we'll just pause there, I think. Wow. Ugh, I love this story. It's so good. I love also the concept of like, okay, you two, like, play nice, have fun, try to understand each other, and then mashing them together and forcing them to witness each other's memories. Like, what are we gonna get from Ismay? Are we gonna get an Ismay memory? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna look for someone to raid. I wonder what happens to make Benny turn away from the magic, because it seems like she was very into it at first. Yeah. Like, ooh, I'm like worried about, because do we know, I forgot, do we know why their daughter's in a coma? I don't remember if we know why exactly. Like I'm worried about that. But Benny seems to have some sort of sickness. That's true. That is true. Yeah, they were alluding to something, and it did feel like it could have been a sickness. Using too much sleep magic on your kid would be rough. Yeah. Much to think about. All right, we'll play this again next Thursday, I believe. And I think the previous chapters have taken around two streams to finish. I have no idea how far along we are. We might finish it next time, we might not. Okay, I think we're gonna raid PBs again. I raided PBs I guess it was actually a much longer time ago, because I haven't streamed in like a month, but we're gonna raid PBs. PBs recently did, I believe, a couple emotes for Leah and Seren. I really love their art style, and they are working on doing some animation right now. And I will see you guys on, I think Sunday is my next stream. I'm doing more Final Fantasy with Carmine. More of the main story. I'm like level 30. I'm a little baby. And I don't know how many more streams I have left of Final Fantasy, because my sub's gonna run out in a couple weeks. So this might be like the second to last one. I'm not totally sure. Yeah. All right, I will see you guys later.